awake, more awake than me. I've had a fear that one morning I will oversleep, and I almost did. Baie dankie toe vir my kykies wat my wakker gemaak het. Jy nou wekker doodgedruk en omgedraai. Cheers! Cup of positivity. Friday. Good morning. Who's with us? Marlies. Well done. You were here every morning. Let's see. Corrine is hier. Pieter. Katasha gaan ons laat move. I don't know who is joined. I'm not sure. Serena, Inspire, in LZ. Okay, let's get the show on the road. Sorry, guys. For
Morning. Miriam is also
this morning, Miriam. I don't know under what name Miriam is on when I look at the names. So good morning, Miriam. You are the most consistent poster. Well done. So, okay, let's look at my favorite this morning.
Oh. Hey, how are you? It's your friend Mel Robbins. Welcome to What the Mel. Our first question is super important. It comes from Vincent, and this is the question he submitted. How do you love yourself? Words, gifts. You can't give yourself affection. Well, yeah, you can. You remember that thing we used to do as kids where you go, actually, you can give yourself affection. I think, you know how I have this habit? I have this habit of always high-fiving myself in the mirror. I send myself into the day, go get a Mel. That's a form of affection. You can show yourself love through words and through gifts and through actions, because love is a verb. And that's the most important thing to think about when you think about practicing self-love and developing habits around self-love. So love is a verb. What are the actions and habits and thoughts that you would have when you think about how you treat or speak to somebody you love?
Goeiemôre oukies. Waar is ons fantasmagoriese
Ek dink haar battery is pap, want ek het net gesien battery low. So ek neem aan haar, ja, want sy is nie meer op nie. Maar toe skrik ek toe dink ek is myne, maar ja, nee, dis dit nie myne.
battery is pap se op 'n Vrydag.
Ja, rekenaar se battery het gedood.
Dit lyk so. Dit sy net nie.
As ek op die WhatsApp nou net gesê haar rekenaar battery het gedood, so sy's nou weer terug.
Liewe Elsa, computer died, okay. Any case, is julle reg vir die naweek?
Yep.
Mooi. My kinders het pas al haar proukor op die kant uitgegooi.
As dit nie jy is nie, is dit sy.
Yes. Ek het gister 2 keer goed uitgegooi, my hele verflash gistermiddag uit. Ek was later so seriously guys, this cannot. Of die universe sê vir my vloere vir 'n slag was. Kan dalk wees. Of ek weet nie, ek moet meer volume doen sodat ek meer goeders kan koop. Of ek moet net minder clumsy wees. Maar ja. As jy kom sê jy hallo. Sê hallo, sê van jy die proukor uitgegooi, jou sappies is nou op. Jou sappies nou op. Nee, sê hallo mense.
Joys of motherhood. Joys of motherhood.
Hallo. Oeh, sien jy kort proukor? So Tarsha, as jy reg om vir ons lekker ook neem my laptop.
Morning, guys. Are we still on? Or
Yes, Elsa's on her way. She's on her way. She's quickly just putting her laptop on charge. So her laptop died.
okay, thank you. Good morning, all.
Morning. Your results are incredible. Great job. Who's going to drink a water? Quickly going to give it some.
Sorry, guys. I don't know what I'm sorry. This side. I just somehow the laptop was not plugged in and I lost power. So I apologize profusely. I think what we'll do you want to continue with Watermel or should we just continue with the slides now? Sorry so much. Oh, it's not by Vrydag nie, but I'll fix it immediately. Sorry. Okay. I think let's just get the slides open. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, no, now this laptop is so fast this morning. You can mute yourself, Michael. Okay, let's get the slides back. Julle moet nou geduld hê met my vanmôre, want nou. Okay, there we go. I'm going to show this video right at the end for those of you that want to watch it. It's fabulous. She's really one of my favorites, but to save the time, I'm going to go into the slides and also, you know, just run through the whole thing. Apologies for that. And well done for sticking with us. So what are we eating today? We're starting with breakfast, shake aloe tea. We're all having our cup of positivity, even though we had some glitches this morning. I apologize. Okay, then our snack is a handful of Biltong and some berries. And then lunchtime, we're definitely having the green smoothie. Tonight, we are going to have our cauliflower soup. So especially when it's so cold. Yesterday, what I did is I made a lentil soup with no meat and some veggies, and I just added our savory shake into it to bump up the protein. Really delicious. So something great to also try. Let's watch this. Can you guys hear it? Can you hear? You can't hear. Can you hear now?
So if your meal lasts less than that,
Can
you
hear
really
now?
haven't given yourself a chance to register how full you really are, and that can lead to overeating and weight gain. The other thing that eating quickly can do is it can cause you to swallow air, and that can lead to sort of a bloated feeling, and it could make you uncomfortable after your meal. So here's some things you can do to slow down. The first thing you can try is to eat in courses. Think about how when you go to a restaurant and you have your salad or your soup course first, it just slows the pace of your meal, so that can work really well. Eat more high fiber foods, which you should be doing anyway, because those take longer to chew. Take some time to sip on your water or your beverage frequently throughout the meal, because that'll slow you down as well. Some people actually set a timer to try to make their meals last 15 or 20 minutes, and that can work really well. And I think the other thing is to make sure that when you're eating is think about how often are you loading up your fork and how quickly. You should have swallowed your previous bite before you load up your fork again. The last thing I have sometimes suggested to people, and they've taken me up on it, is to eat in front of a mirror. When you watch yourself eating very, very quickly, it might just slow you down.
Great. So that is really that I see a lot of people do when they are eating too fast. You're really, really hungry. This is why it's so important not to skip the 4 o'clock snack, that you are too hungry. And often if you are very hungry, just make sure that you have maybe a little salad or, you know, something healthy as a starter, and then you have your main course. So I'm not going to go through all of this information. I will share it with you guys on the group. All I want to say around cooking methods is, number one, obviously you want to shop for the right foods in your house. Make sure that you don't have those trigger foods that you default on in the house. You know, and make sure that you have the healthy snacks. It's very important to prepare and be ready for your week, and especially those of you that's going to join our 21-day challenge. We are sharing the shopping, you know, the shopping for the first week out with you, and making sure that you have it all handy. And one of the important things is not to go shopping when you are hungry, because that's when you are grabbing something off the shelf that you don't really need. And often maybe, you know, they put those chockies and all the temptation stuff right there in the queue when you're waiting. So if you are hungry, you tend to grab those things and put them in the trolley, and try to beware that you don't do that. Okay, so when it comes to cooking, one of the most important things is that you are not using a whole lot of hidden calories, or you think you are making something healthy, but you are loading it up with too much food. You don't want to do it in a batter and then in oil. So just beware that you want to use a little bit of olive oil when you're making stir fries, etc. But you want to be conscious of you know, not using too many calories when you're cooking. So steaming or raw or stir fry is really one of the great things. Microwaving is very quick and also healthy. So, and one of the latest trends now is the air fryer. I also got myself an air fryer, really quick and easy to do. And just, you know, you can make those sweet potato chips. You can still have the taste, but you don't have to have all the calories. So really great ways and great tips around that. And when we are looking at preparing our foods, and also me playing around with the air fryer to make it tasty, you can, you know, really, you know, put nice sauces and stuff over it. And again, be careful there with all the sweet chilies and the chutney and those things, because that could be a lot of calories. And you really want to, like, you can make noodles from zucchini or baby marrows. There's so many great healthy tips that's very tasty, using lots of beans, you know, and also dish up your food to look beautiful so that you really are enjoying your plate of food when you're sitting down. Make sure that you are conscious when you're eating, that you are right there, you are focused, and, you know, try to go back to the habits where you are sitting around a table with your family and, you know, eating consciously your foods. And another thing about leftovers, somebody once said, when you are throwing the food away in the bin or you're throwing it away in your body, it is the same thing. It's gone. It's not there for somebody else. So stop eating those little bits of food that's left in your child's plate, or when you are full, don't continue eating. Rather keep that food for a snack tomorrow and keep it as a good snack for the next day, or freeze it up, or, for a later time that to eat. If you feel that you're satisfied and you are full, don't force the food down. The other thing that is important to look at is your healthy sources. You guys eat yourselves. Healthy salad dressings. Again, you know, where you make a healthy salad and it's all good, and then you go smother it in a whole lot of mayonnaise. And there's really great low-calorie ways of dressing your foods and still making it tasty. I will share these tips also with you on the group. So again, when you are planning your foods, look at your portion size, because you want to stick with this is a nice little guide, a fist or 1 cup of veggies, a palm of meat, you know, the palm of your hand, a handful of nuts. Maybe you want to skip the raisins, handful of can't see what that is. Oh, that's popcorn. You don't want to do chips. You'll go for popcorn is a better one, or pretzels if you're looking at a snack. A thumbnail of your peanut butter and a thumb tip of your mayonnaise. And what I do also as a good tip, if you want to put something like mayonnaise over your tuna or your egg, your smashed egg that is a nice snack, is take 2 or 3 spoons of cottage cheese and just add a tip of mayonnaise into it. You still have the same taste, but it's really a quarter of the calories. And when you are planning your plate, you want to make sure that your plate looks something like this. Okay, so let's get to our testimony for this morning. I hope Annette is with us. Annette, ek het jou nog nie gesien nie. Is Annette with us? Annette, I don't see Annette. Oh my word. Okay, I will share her story. I'm so super proud. We will get her testimony. I've got it in a little video. I'll share it also on the group. Annette has lost 54 kilos over a year, and I'm so proud of her. She is still maintaining a weight loss, because it's one thing to lose the weight and another to keep it off. And she started with a challenge. She won a few challenges, really changed her health habits. And, you know, she was really depressed when she started, but she's made it a lifestyle. Her hubby's preparing her shakes for her, and she is just looking absolutely gorgeous. I always love to look at these people's faces, you know, when they started, how they feel about themselves and how they actually are looking right now. So I'm very, very proud of her. I'll share her story. I've got that little video. Sorry, guys. Great. So let's get moving. Sorry, guys, for the glitches. I hope you will forgive me. And over to you, Coach Tasha. Tashakie, daar's jy.
Ja, hier's ek. Just getting all my stuff ready.
Okay.
Let's make sure the news. Okay, so today we are doing abs, Pilates abs. So it's slow, but really just thinking of the muscles. So it's not fast, quick and fast moves. The slower you go, the better results you'll definitely get. So when you're ready, we're gonna start. Oh, Lord. Almost there.
Toe maar, dis 'n wonderlike Vrydag vandag.
Ja, ek is nou daar. Okay. Let's do this. Can everybody see me?
Can see you.
Okay. Standing just with your feet apart, and then we're just gonna roll down. So hands behind your, on the side of your body, and then we're just gonna tilt the head, contracting your abs, and just roll down, bending your knees, roll down, just relaxing. Then we're gonna take a deep breath in, and on the out, you're gonna contract your abs to help you roll up. Slowly rounding your back and just moving up, using your abs to help you roll up to the top. Breathe in, and on the out, you're gonna tilt your head and just roll forward, not letting go of your abs, just warming them up all the way down. Inhale, and on the exhale, roll up, really thinking about your abs contracting, helping you roll slowly up to the top. Another deep breath in, and on the out, roll down. When you're at the bottom, making your lengthening your one leg, keeping left leg straight, opening up your chest to the top. And on the exhale, you're coming down, changing your legs, straightening your right leg, opening up, taking your right hand up to the sky. Inhale. On the exhale, we're changing, straightening your left leg, opening up your left arm. And on the exhale, changing the last time. Deep breath in and out, and we're rolling up again. Going down now, and then go all the way down to the floor. So we're tilting our heads, roll down, softening our knees, bending them, getting to a seated position, then all the way down. Rolling down. We're gonna do 4 pelvic curls. Putting your hands beside your body. Melting your back into the mat, and then you start tilting your pelvic floor, and then you're just lifting, contracting your abs, using your hamstrings, and pressing into the mat with your arms, your forearms. And you're just going to do 2 deep breaths at the top and out, in and out. On the out, moving down, traveling down, 1 vertebra at a time, all the way down, slowly, pushing that lower back into the mat. Deep breath in, and on the out, tilting your pelvic floor, and just roll up slowly. At the top, 2 deep breaths. And out, in, and on the out, you're rolling down, still tilting your pelvic floor, and then rolling one vertebra at a time down, melting your back into the mat. And relax. Inhale, exhale, moving up again, tilting your pelvic floor, contracting your lower abs. Pressing with your hands into the mat will help you move up. Try not to look at your knees, that they don't flop out, but they still just hip width apart. Inhale, on the exhale, tilting your pelvic floor and then traveling down slowly, melting into the mat. Inhale, exhale. Lifting your top, inhale, exhale, left leg to tabletop. Knees together, take your hands, interlace them behind your head, and just lifting up in a crunch, inhale, down. On the exhale, we're going up. Making sure your bottom, your back is melting into the mat. Exhale up and inhale down. Try to lift your shoulders off the mat. And if this is too hard, you can just put your feet down and just exhale up, inhale down. The breath will also help you to contract your abs and to make it a little bit easier. And keeping your shoulders relaxed, out of the ears, really contracting. Last two. Try to keep your elbows not too inside, but just wide. Last one. Next, you can still keep your feet on the ground or at the top. We're going to do our side crunches. So going up, and then just moving to the one side, middle, other side. Inhale, out to the side. Inhale, other side. In, keeping it up all the time, or if you can't, just rest and start again. Small moves. Those top abs are burning. Trying to keep your elbows off, your shoulder blades off the ground. Last one. All the way down, putting your feet down and taking your hands, your arms to the side in a T. And then we're going to move to the one side. We're going to keep our shoulders on the, melt it into the mat. And then you're just going to move your, put your knees and ankles stacked on each other. And we're just going to travel to the one side. But your shoulders must be on the ground. So we're gonna twist to the one side, keeping your knees and ankles touched, and back. If you want to opt for a challenge, take them to tabletop, and to moving to the one side. Inhale, exhale, using your obliques to bring you back to the middle. Using your breath. Last one to the side. Other side. Then put it down. Taking your hands overhead. Then on the Inhale, on the exhale, we're going to go up. With your hands to the side, then we're going to do 100. So if you want to take your legs up here, or here, or here, or just on the ground, you're going to start with 100. You're going to do 5 counts. So go inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Taking our hands up, and over, and relax. Just take a quick break. Then we're going to take our legs up again to tabletop. We're going to rise up, lifting our heads and shoulders. And then we're going to put our, putting a bit higher. Then we're going to shoot out and bring your knees back in. Try to stay lifted all the time. Otherwise, just shoot out and in, without the leg, without the arms. We're going to do 4. Out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. And we can just rock up. Go into all fours now. We're going to lift our opposite, making sure your hands are under your elbows and your knees under your hips. And then we're going to lift opposite arm and leg. You're going to lift, try to keep your body still, using your abs for balance. Back, other leg, slowly. Try to keep your whole body still, just your arm and your legs moving. Contracting your abs. Back. Remember to breathe, relaxing the shoulders out of the ears. Last one on this side. This side. Then we're just going to do our flank. We're going to do 3 of 10 seconds each. So you can go on your elbows, or you can go on your full plank, or on your knees, your elbows. So when you're ready, be sure about your posture, contracting your abs, not high, just here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. Take a quick break. When you're ready, go up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relaxing. And then the last one, we're going to try for 15 seconds. Go up. You still recall my name and the month it all began. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, One, relax, bend into your child's pose. Just do 3 breaths here. Deep breath in. And then we just roll up. Slowly.
Appreciate that liquid bounce. Did it out with greater craft. Sweet devotion, might have liked.
And that's it.
Such a pretty one.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That was incredible.
Jy is so lekker kalm. Jy kry ons vreeslik kalm hier nie.
Ja, nou vanoggend het ons dit nodig, né?
Ja. Can I have a high five for me that is giving you a Friday morning of glitches? I see Annette has joined us. For those of you that's not in a hurry, I'm going to go back to her story and show the rest of the video. She's gotten up early to be here, and so welcome, Annette. You have
Hi, everybody.
Sorry.
On this fresh morning.
Yeah, she's all made up. We've got to listen to her story.
I've
Annette,
got to have
please
the
share
lips
with
on.
us.
I can't be without lips.
Okay, Annette, go ahead. Go ahead. I'll
Okay.
share your pick.
Well, as most of you all know now, I joined Herbalife on the 4th of June 2019. So I've been at it for just over 2 years. I started the first weight loss challenge immediately, and I lost 10 kilos. And so far I've lost 54 kilos. And that took me almost a year. But due to all the weight loss challenges I've joined, and I think that helped me. That helped me stay on track, and it helped me with all the support that I got from Elsa and everybody else that joins in normally with the weight loss challenges. And so that's helped me stay on track. And it's also helped me to keep my portions smaller, to change my lifestyle completely. Whereas before I had huge meals and I snacked a lot of the wrong stuff. And but now I try to keep in mind, the calories and everything, and it's been going very well. It's 2 years now that I've been.
I'm very, very proud. Annette, I think one of the hardest things is, yes, it's very hard to change your habits and get the weight off. But for me, they always say, as long as it takes you to lose the weight, the same period it takes you to make it, to keep it off, to actually have lost that weight and thrown it physically away, because they say when you've lost something, you often try to find it again. Ons sê in Afrikaans, as jy iets verloor het, dan wil jy dit weer, dan soek jy dit weer. But when you actually throw it away completely and you get rid of the big clothes and you don't allow yourself to even think of going back. And I know that you had to change your wardrobe altogether, and very, very proud of you. So well done. Thank you for arriving. And really, this morning I had a glitch with the power went off. I was late and everything, but you guys are very forgiving. So baie dankie there for that. And I would like to go back to the clip. So if you guys are in a hurry and you want to leave, no problem. We will see you guys tomorrow morning. Amory, what time tomorrow? Amu? Okay, I think we will share it on the group, but might be a little bit later because it's Saturday.
Oh.
Morning, sorry. We can do it 7. What time? LDW only starts at 9, eh?
Yes, so we can make it 7:30.
7:30, yeah, then we've got enough time for LDW. Sorry, I'm busy getting the school run ready.
Okay, no problem. And thank you so much, everybody. And those of you that wants to watch Mel with us, you are welcome. I love her. She is so motivating. And this is a clip that I've shown before, but I think this is something that we really need, is to be forgiving to ourselves, not to be so hard on ourselves, and to be loving. And thank you, Tasha, for a brilliant session. And again, apologies for my being a little bit disorganized this morning, but nobody is perfect. So, okay. All right. I'll forgive myself because Mel said I should. Okay. So there we go.
Oh. Hey, how are you? It's your friend Mel Robbins. Welcome to What the Mel. Our first question is super important. It comes from Vincent, and this is the question he submitted. How do you love yourself? Words, gifts. You can't give yourself affection. Well, yeah, you can. You remember that thing we used to do as kids where you go, actually, you can give yourself affection. I think, you know how I have this habit of always high-fiving myself in the mirror. I send myself into the day, go get a Mel. That's a form of affection. You can show yourself love through words and through gifts and through actions, because love is a verb. And that's the most important thing to think about when you think about practicing self-love and developing habits around self-love. So love is a verb. What are the actions and habits and thoughts that you would have when you think about how you treat or speak to somebody you love? Self-love is about giving yourself all the things that you freely give to the people that you love. And what's so awesome is that when you learn and start practicing how to love yourself, it expands your capacity to love other people more deeply, because you can't give other people something that you don't give to yourself. And I know you're like, whoa, I love other people, but you don't truly love other people if you can't love yourself, because there's a part of you that doesn't feel worthy. And so you got to practice this stuff. And it's everything. Here are some ways that I practice. First of all, if someone you loved were struggling, what would you recommend they do in terms of how they take care of themselves? First of all, you got to get a good night's sleep. That's a form of self-love. Put good food in your body. That's a form of self-love. Take time for yourself every day. That's a form of self-love. Moving your body and exercising. That's a form of self-love. The biggest form of self-love for me is not criticizing myself. So when I catch myself criticizing myself, trashing myself, beating myself up, I kick that noise and garbage out of my head, and I replace it with something that I would say to somebody that I love. Instead of focusing on the things that are going wrong, I kick that thought out of my mind and I focus on the things that are going right. Another form of self-love for me is I'm constantly soothing and reassuring myself. Mel, hey, I know it's challenging right now, but this is preparing you for something. Mel, I know you're nervous, but you got this. You can face this. And notice I'm using my name, Mel. Study after study has come out that when you talk to yourself and use your own name, it has a much deeper impact on you. You have the experience of almost having someone else be saying it. It lands deeper. And it's also through gifts. I also give myself the gift of buying flowers every time I go to the grocery store. I started doing that a few years ago. I love flowers. I was always waiting for somebody else to give them to me. And it dawned on me, why the hell don't I just buy them for myself? And so I do. And you'd be surprised. $3, $4, $5, you can always find a small little bouquet at a grocery store. Stick it on your desk. It's a reminder that you love yourself. Remember, love is a verb. Just treat yourself how you would treat somebody that you love, and practice it, and you'll get better and better at it. Awesome question.
Great. Thank you so much. I think this is something that we all falter on, and I hope you enjoyed her. I absolutely love Mel. She has got such vibey, great videos. I hope you also enjoyed it. Have a fabulous Friday. And those of you that's going to be on the LDW, enjoy. And thank you so much for being patient with me. Bye-bye. Have a fabulous fabulous day. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Dankie julle.
Bye bye.